In this day and age, man, people are just so concerned on what race people date. And what I mean by that is who cares if a black man chooses to date a white woman? Who cares if a white man chooses to date a black woman? Who cares if a Mexican woman chooses to date a white man? I mean, at the end of the day, who really cares? Who cares who date who at the end of the day? All right, especially if it's not costing you nothing, or it's not breaking the law or anything like that. It's not breaking the law. I mean, it's not a crime when you see that. But when you're a black man and you're dating a white woman, yes, you're gonna see other black people that's gonna look at you and be like, why is this black man dating this white woman though? Black people always give you that look. They give you that look because when me and Alyssa goes in that store, sometimes it doesn't really bother me and Alyssa because I don't be shamed. I have my arm right around her shoulder, around her neck, and everything like that. And sometimes you'll have a couple of black people every now and then. They'll just look at you and be like, "Why is this guy dating this white woman for, man? Is he a sellout, man? He's selling his own people out." They give you that look like you're a sellout or something like that. And let me just say this. I never had no problem with a black woman. I've never had an issue with a black woman. No black woman out there have, in my past, has not broken my heart. No black women haven't done anything to me. I just choose to date a white woman because I don't want to have nothing to do with black women. I don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Not all black women are bad. There are some good black women out there, and there are some grumpy ones out there. But at the same time, I don't really want to deal with black women. I just don't want to deal with them. And a lot of black dudes out there, they always talked about saying like, well, I'm going to date a white woman because a white woman knows how to treat a man, knows how to respect a man. But let me tell you fellas something out there. Don't get it twisted in thinking that all white women out there are guardian angels, okay? Don't get it twisted, brothers. For all the black men out there who thinking that, you've been through 2 or 3 different black women and they've been disrespectful towards you and now you're thinking about going with a white woman. Don't get it twisted in thinking that these white women are fucked up, because some of these white women are fucked up. Some of them are fucked up in the head too. Some of them are going to be just as fucked up as some of these black women are. It just depends what type of white woman you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're dealing with a white woman that's been raised around the sister, hanging around with all the sisters, what I mean by sisters is hanging around with a bunch of black women, she's going to have that same funky attitude like the black women do, especially if she a white woman and she grew up around the black women, around the hood, everything like that. She's going to have that same old funky attitude, saying you ain't shit and you this and you that. She's going to have that same attitude. I can't fuck with them kind of white women. Not them kind. Hell no. Hell no. But people say, black women, I'm going to go with a white woman, man, because she know how to treat me right. I mean, yeah, white women's out there, man, they're not bad. But, at the same time, man, don't get it twisted and thinking that they all are guardian angels out there. But, I understand why a lot of brothers out there don't want to deal with black women, man, because, you black women out there are too disrespectful to the brothers out there, man. Now, people ask me, well, how I'm able to, how was me and Alyssa was able to pull it off? How was me and her was able to pull it off? And I tell her this. I tell people this. They ask me, like, how long you been with Alyssa? I said, I've been with Alyssa for like going on 6 or 7 years now. And they said, wow, man, you been with her that long? I said, yeah. And you know why me and Alyssa's relationship is working so good and working so wonderful? It's because she respects me. She loves me. Don't get me wrong. She loves me just like I love her. We both love each other and we both respect each other. But for me, I'm all about respect. I'm about love too, but I'm also about respect. And grown men like me, we all about that respect. Women, some of them are about respect and love too, and some of them are about, some women are emotional. That's just the nature of women. Women, they can get emotional at times. But men like us, we all about that respect. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't play. I don't play that disrespect. Alyssa knows that. She knows I don't play that disrespect. She knows I'm not with all that drama. She knows I'm not with all that rah-rah shit. She knows I'm not with all that. Alyssa's the same way. She's the same way. She ain't with all that drama. She ain't with all that rah-rah shit either. She's also about that respect. You know what I'm saying? We both was on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Me and Alyssa, it's kind of like what's that word I'm looking for? We're kind of like business partners. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to grow my business and let my business grow and expand the world. And Alyssa, she want her business to grow and expand the world. So what do me and Alyssa do? We both come together as business partners and we grow. And if you got a relationship like that, if a woman is on the same page as you on, if you're thinking about wanting to grow your business and she's thinking about wanting to grow her business and y'all want to work together and stuff like that, you two will work wonderful together. You two will work perfectly wonderful together if you're on that same page. But if you're all about that argument and all that rah-rah stuff and stuff like that, because to be honest, I couldn't deal with all that argument. And that's one thing about some of these black women out there. Some of these black women like to argue with niggas a lot, though. And for me, I'd rather be single than deal with a black woman like that, especially when she throw your ass out the house and then threaten to call the police on you. And I'm like this. If I dated a black woman and I moved in with her and she called the police on me one time, I bet you she won't do it again. And what I mean by that, I'll break up with her. I'll break up with her the very first time she called the police on me, especially when I didn't put my hands on her, when she tried to use the police as a scare tactic to get me out of her house or her apartment, whatever place we're staying at. She called the police on me one time, we're done. I'm not going back. I don't give a damn how many times you call my phone and cry and apologize and saying you're sorry. And you dudes, man, some of you fellas out there, man, y'all go back to these women that call the cops on y'all, man. Like the woman called the police on y'all 2 or 3 times, or she'll threaten to get the police, especially when she know you got a history of going in and out in prison. And she's going to use the police as a scare tactic to get your ass locked up, especially if she knows you're on probation, especially if she knows your history of going in and out in prison. So, of course, some of these black women are going to use that as their tactic to get back at your ass. And I'll say this, you call the police on me one time, we're done. It ain't no second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth or 10 chances with you. No. You call the police on me one time, we're done. I'm breaking up with your ass. I'm getting my shit. I'm getting hell up out of your place. I don't care how many times you call me and say you sorry, you didn't mean to call the cops on me. No, fuck that. You should have thought about that before calling the police on me. But you fellas out there, y'all puts up with that, man. Like what's wrong with you fellas out there? Y'all just constantly keeps putting up with a woman calling the police on you. Your baby mama called the police on you a lot. Fuck that, man. One time you call the police on me, we done. Shit. I got my pride. Some of you dudes out there ain't got no pride, man. Got no pride whatsoever, man. And the only reason why only reason why some of these black women's be kicking you fellas out because y'all staying with her, because the lease is in their name. That's why I try to tell some of you fellas out there, man, get your own place. Because I guarantee you, if a woman move in with a man, I guarantee you her attitude will change. She can't get you kicked out. As long as your name is on that leash, she can't kick your ass out. It doesn't matter how long she stayed with your ass. Your name's on that damn leash. The only difference is you probably got to go downtown and take eviction out of her ass, go by the book or whatever, especially if you know you can't get her out. If you can't get her out of your place, do it the old-fashioned way. Take out papers on her ass. That's all I can say. But that's the difference with us black men, though. We don't think about putting black women out on the streets. But black women think about putting us out on the damn streets. That's why you'll never see me moving with a black woman. You ain't gonna put my ass out in the damn streets. I said, I'm like this. I like this. If you want to stay with me, you can come move in with me, but you ain't gonna put my ass out in the damn streets. Hell no. That's why I say, as a grown man, have your own place, man. Have your own house. Have your own place where you lay your own head on, man. You know what I'm saying? But you fellas out there, y'all just keep putting up with these black women, man. Like, why y'all dudes keep putting up with these disrespectful, mouthy ass black women? And you know what? I really don't be blaming black men dating white women. I really don't blame them. Because black women, some black women out there, they don't know when to shut up. They don't know when to shut their damn mouth, especially when a man tells them to shut up and they don't want to shut up. You know, disrespectful right there. And, you know, you tell a white woman that, a white woman will listen though. Well, some, like I'm trying to tell everybody, man, some white women it can be just as fucked up as black women now. So I don't want to hear that, oh, white women are guardian angels. They'll never talk back to you and this and that. Hey, don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. Do not get that shit twisted with some of these white women out there, fellas. Like I said, it just depends what white woman you're dealing with. It just depends on which type of white woman you're dealing with. But as I was saying, you know, if I'm dealing with a black woman that's just very mouthy and disrespectful and always argumentative and she's bipolar, hell no, man. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than deal with somebody like that. Like I'm for real. I'd rather be single dealing with a black woman who's got anger issues and she's bipolar and she gets drunk or try to throw me out of her place. Man, fuck that. It ain't just a black woman. That's any kind of woman. It ain't just black women. That's any kind of women's out there that act like that. You know, got anger issues and want to throw you out of your place, throw you out of their place, or threaten to call the police on you or anything like that. Man, screw that. I'd rather be a single man if I gotta put up with that shit with certain women out there. Fuck that. I ain't with all that damn drama. I ain't got time for that damn shit. I don't know how you feel. I don't know how some of you fellas out there deal with that shit. I understand some of y'all's got kids by some of these women, and I know y'all be regretting that shit and be like, man, I wish I ain't never had no kids with this woman, man. Well, for my kids, man, I would have been left her. But you got kids with her, y'all gotta find some way to work around that. Even though you both despise each other, you just gotta figure a way how to work around that for the kid, for y'all's kids' sake. And you know what be killing me about these black women, right? About it ain't just black women, but it be killing me about certain women. Some of these women out there sit there and say that, oh, we're broke. We're men out there are broke. Men out there are broke and everything like that, but yet you need child support money. So what does that tell you? If you claim that you got money, then why do you need child support from men out there? Obviously, you're broke if you need freaking child support. You know what I'm saying? And they don't make sense when they be saying that. Oh, you men are broke out there, but yet you want his child support money though. So what does that say about you? That means you're broke. They don't. Some of these women don't be making sense, but they be saying stupid shit like that. They don't be making sense. Like, at least try to make sense. At least make sense of it before you go opening your stupid mouth saying dumb stuff like that. You feel me? But yeah, guys, that's just basically all I wanted to say. I just wanted to share this with you guys on my thoughts about the situation, about people out there putting up with black women's BS out there. Honestly, you know, if you one of them fellas out there and you going through baby mama drama with your woman, man, my advice to you, bro, any brothers out there that's dealing with baby mama drama, my advice to y'all is get your own place. Save your money up. You know, if you got your job, save your money up and find you a cheap apartment that's affordable for you and get the hell out of Dodge. That's all I gotta say. Especially if you're dealing with a black woman with a lot of mouth. Man, I get up out of there. Screw that. Hell, I probably go moving back with my mom. I probably go moving back with my parents and say, hey, I'd be like, hey mom, can I stay with you for a while until I get my life back together? I'll probably do that instead. But yeah, y'all, that's all I gotta say, y'all. I'm out. Peace.